NBA Cup is underway. This is game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And both of these teams off to a good start, winning their first games in the NBA Cup.
And tonight is a huge one in this group. Remember, the first tiebreaker is head-to-head. So if you can get out to a 2-0 start, plus add the tiebreaker, you're in business.
The starters for Utah.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Back to Doncic. Screen by James. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, no good. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. To the inside, and finished off by Hayes.
You know, the instincts of Luka Doncic are second to none. Such a natural playmaker.
Guarded by Doncic. Pass to Kessler. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. On the take. Oh!
Wow!
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
It was like he was soaring. Is there such a thing as too much air?
Man, this dude knows how to fly, Grant. What a performance.
Man, I wish I could do that just one time.
Outside Reeves. Reeves with a screen on Markkanen. Back to Reeves. Lets it go. The shot's good.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Utah, the rebound. Tries again. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Utah leading. He's defended by Hayes. And he gets it to go from the high post.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Doncic outside. It's deflected, and he stays with it. Outside Reeves. Hayes with a screen. Second chance effort. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. He's covered by Reeves. Markkanen with a screen on Reeves. Shoots from the baseline. And the Jazz tack on 2 more. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Time right now to get hyped up with your Lakers hype squad. Let's hear some noise. You know what time it is? T-shirt time.
standings for the NBA Cup starting to come into focus.
Yeah, but there's still time to make a push. We'll just have to wait and see which teams are able to punch their ticket to the knockout round.
Lakers trail by 5. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Hayes. Kessler with a rebound. The Jazz have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Markkanen outside. Guarded by Doncic. Kessler, a screen on Doncic. To the paint. And finished off by Kessler.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Pass to Doncic. There's the 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Markkanen outside. Inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Doncic passes to Hachimura. Now here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. Off target at the rim. Jazz leading by 6. Guarded by Doncic. Kessler a screen. Down low. And finished off by Kessler.
Inexcusable defense. You can't let Kessler get established inside like this.
Outside Reeves. Utah grabs the miss. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Well, they brought the energy. They played smart as well. But the other team did too. Unfortunately, someone has to lose.
Yeah, that was 2 very evenly matched teams. But in the end, it came down to who executed better down the stretch.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
That one misses. You look at the Lakers. They won their first group stage game. A nice beginning to their NBA Cup journey.
Yeah, this second game is so key. The numbers tell us if you want to advance, there's a giant difference between starting 2-0 and 1-1.
And now checking out how the Jazz are doing. They wanted to start off strong in this tournament, and they did just that.
Yeah, when you talk to these guys, winning Game 1 of the NBA Cup has given them a lot of confidence. Now let's see if they can keep it rolling on the road.
Lets it go from 14. Count it.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Guarded by Vanderbilt. To the middle. Hayes against Kessler. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Utah shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Second team. Shooting for Utah. Kessler. 1 shot.
Stan, how do you think the Utah Jazz have fared with a relatively young squad?
Well, Brian, I'd say admirably. It's not easy to be the less experienced team figuring things out all the time, but they continue to grow and work and get better.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here are some of the best and most intelligent shooters in the association. Well, you look at Kessler, an effective scorer, third in the NBA.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
James passes to Vanderbilt. Back to James. Pass to Doncic. And it's blocked by Kessler.
And look, Kessler just has a nose for the ball. He is a certified shot blocker.
Jazz leading by 8. Guarded by Doncic. Inside. Reeves brings a double. It's Hayes with the rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
James against Markkanen. James passes to Vanderbilt. And they call an illegal screen here. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Connects checked in for Reeves. Collins, he's checked in for Utah. Pass to Markkanen. Guarded by Doncic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Doncic. And with this being the second game in the NBA Cup group stage, this is a pivotal contest for each of these teams.
Yeah, in this group format, Game 2 carries enormous weight. So this is far more than just your normal regular season contest. This has more of a playoff feel.
He misses the free throw. Utah making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. That trip coming up empty, missing both. Stan, another head coach from the Greg Popovich tree. Will Hardy, who started his career in San Antonio.
And there have been a lot of successful guys that have come through the Spurs organization. Will Hardy is just another one who is developing into an outstanding NBA coach.
And here's Connect outside. They get it back. And book it for Vanderbilt.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Outside Sexton. Back to Kessler. Just 3 to shoot. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they're in a solid spot right now, 5th place. And of course the Jazz, not posing much of a threat right now.
I think for Los Angeles, we'll see if they can up the ante down the stretch. They still have a lot of work to do in order to rise to the top.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
Counted. And now it's just a 4-point Utah lead.
Making it look easy. LeBron just so comfortable from that range.
Pass to Kessler. To end the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup. Kessler's got 9.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Outside Vanderbilt. 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Oh, there's the alley. Collins, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
For someone with his scoring numbers, it's remarkable James still makes time to set others up.
Guarded by Doncic.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Vincent comes in for Luka Doncic. The Jazz making a switch here. Lakers trail by 3. It's James on the wing. He's guarded by Martin. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah.
Number 22, Kyle Filipowski.
Utah leading by 3. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, John Collins is fitting nicely on the Jazz, and Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on the offensive end. He's a tough cover, the way he's able to mix up popping and rolling. The defense can't prepare for just one thing. It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to James. No good. That would have tied it. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Steps back. Here's Filipowski. Check by James. Filipowski, the pass to George. Goes up, and the jumper falls for him. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
James against Collins. Reeves with a screen on Collins. James passes to Reeves. And Collins with the big block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Finney Smith checked in for the Lakers. Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. Clock at 6. Vincent, right side. Over George. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Puts it up from 17. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Lakers trail by 7. Now Finney Smith, averaging around 6 a game. Here's Vincent. It's rebounded by George.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Tipped. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Vincent passes to Reeves. The 3 ball. Drains the triple. Reeves has got 7 points. Here's Clarkson, giving him some nice offensive production with 13 points a game. Shoots from the line. That one falls.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
And so it's Utah leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back after this word. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1/4 of action so far. And what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Austin Reeves out there with Gabe Vincent. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Connect. And it's Finney Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
On the attack, Jordan Clarkson.
Lakers trail by 8. Will stand former second-round pick Jordan Clarkson. He's averaged double-digit scoring every season.
Yeah, Brian, he's done it primarily as a sixth man. He actually already ranks among the top 10 in all-time points scored off the bench, and he's still moving up the ladder.
It is interesting that he prefers to come off the bench.
Yes, some guys do.
Jazz leading by 8. Pass to George. Collins a screen. He's marked by Finney Smith. And Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Connect. All alone. And the jumper is good. Connect's got 5 now.
That's a great job setting up Connect. Put him in a position to succeed, and that's key for a young player.
George finds Sexton. They set the screen to the inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And he drops the first. Something fun about this NBA Cup tournament are the nights where we only have Cup games. It's a playoffs-like atmosphere.
Yeah, especially with the way these NBA Cup games affect everybody's standings within the tournament. Every game becomes important, and it just makes it that much more exciting to watch.
Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. So he gets them both. Will stand since trading Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell in 2022. The Utah Jazz have done some reshaping of their roster.
Yeah, and Brian, it's clear that they're not done. The tinkering continues. They're going to continue to move pieces around until they find what they think can become a championship contending team.
And it's Connect missing.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Clarkson outside. Back to George. Clarkson outside. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Lakers trail by 8. Outside Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Vincent. Gets the 3 ball to go. Vincent's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Clarkson. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Hachimura with a screen on Sexton. Reeves against Sexton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
team. At the line for Los Angeles, Austin Reeves.
Take a break.
Taking
Take a break.
2 shots.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Reeves. And so Reeves nails both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Collins. Clarkson outside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, great to see in-sync offense like this. The pass is perfectly timed, and Collins rises up and puts it down.
Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. And there's the screen. And again, the Lakers, no good.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
George scanning the floor. Down low. He's covered by Reeves. And it's in there. 10 points for him.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Lakers trail by 9. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Here's Connect. Lays it up and banks it in.
The Connect is a crafty finisher. He's got great touch around the hoop.
George outside. Drives to the hoop. Hachimura with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Reeves. Now here's Hachimura. Collins defending. Hachimura in the post. Collins there. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Reeves. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Now just a 5-point Utah lead.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
To the inside, Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Here's Connect. Reeves with a screen on Sexton. And here's Connect outside. Utah grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10 with a 9-footer. And it's Connect with a rebound.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Hachimura with a screen on Clarkson. Vincent with the ball. Guarded now by George. Counted for Vincent. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 3-point lead. From the high post. Drained it for 2 points. He's got 12.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Sexton against Reeves. And here's Connect outside. Nope. Shooting 3 for 8 in the game now.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
Reeves against Sexton. Now here's Reeves. The D's right on him. Misses from close range.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Pass to George. Back to Sexton. Guarded by Vanderbilt. The Lakers with a rebound. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds in the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Shot is good by Reeves.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you choose your best move. Let's go. sit down.
Changes for Los Angeles. LeBron comes in for Reeves, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Utah leading by 5. Guarded by Doncic. The Lakers with a rebound. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, it was all high fives and handshakes in the Lakers draft room when they selected Dalton Knecht with the 17th pick. His ability to work off the ball and space the floor is seen as an ideal fit alongside the Lakers stars. And Coach J.J. Redick is more than familiar on how to capitalize Knecht's skill set. The Lakers were shocked that Knecht fell to them at 17. But, guys, they are more than excited.
No question. All right, Shams, thank you. Free throw no good for Hachimura. Grant, a little background on the NBA Cup tournament this game is part of. It traces its origins back to the WNBA Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, the WNBA was set to feature the in-season tournament in 2020, but the pandemic delayed that start until 2021. Since then, it's been a wild success, and the NBA decided to run one of their own.
And it's Doncic missing. Utah leading by 5. Pass to Kessler. James against Markkanen. And he banks in the layup. He's got 12.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
The Lakers have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. James outside. LeBron on the go. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said his team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Kessler down low. Hachimura covering. 4 on the clock. Collins finds Kessler. Over Hachimura. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Puts up a 3. And there's James on the assist from Hachimura. James has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Collins outside. Guarded by Doncic. Rebounded by the Lakers. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Vanderbilt, no good. Utah leading. Lets it go from the wing. Hachimura with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Doncic outside. Inside. Yes, sir! LeBron James!
The timing LeBron possesses is second to none. Fantastic at measuring when to go for alley-oops.
A minute 37 left to play in the first half. Markkanen outside. down low. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
All right, guys. Get on your Lakers.
Los Angeles making a change here. And a chance now for us to take a look at the point guard leaders in assists this season. Second, Luka Doncic.
You know, these are the best playmakers in the NBA, guys. I mean, they're the ones who keep the offense running at full speed.
Yeah, it's a talented group, great leadership qualities, and you trust these guys to make great decisions.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half of basketball. Hachimura sets a screen. Here's Reeves. And it's blocked by Collins.
Well, Collins is a capable defender, especially when he gets the positioning he needs to block shots.
And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Kessler, a screen on Doncic. To the middle. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And now it's a 4-point Jazz lead.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. A strong finish by Doncic.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Kessler, a screen on Reeves from behind the arc. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Utah ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously, first is me. Second, I'll get that to you, Ernie. Third, I'll go with our IT guy. He really surprised me. Then you, Shaq.
There's no way I'm after Ernie.
Shaq, if you want to be better, you can be.
And let's review how things are going for the Jazz. They find themselves in a tight one here at the half.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't lose steam in the second half.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And so it's Utah with it. They've led by as much as 10. Kicking off the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Markkanen inside. James is there. Markkanen misses. Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. Puts it up. And he can't get that one. Doncic has gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts from the floor. Guarded by Doncic. Markkanen outside. There's the triple. From deep. They get it back. Right wing. Markkanen with a screen on Doncic. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Jazz lead by 4. It's James on the wing. Outside Reeves. Let's go with a 3. Utah with the rebound. Kessler up top. To the paint. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And now it's a 6-point Jazz lead. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Left side Reeves. And it's James inside.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. Close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Kessler, a screen on Reeves. Inside. Knocks it loose. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And for that game against San Antonio, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Hachimura with the ball, giving them some nice offensive production with 13 points a game. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
That's good from Doncic. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
It's Markkanen on the wing. He's covered by Reeves. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Well, Coach Lauri Markkanen, it's been an interesting study to watch his game continue to improve every year.
Yeah, it certainly has, Brian. You know, he was a complimentary player for quite a while, and then finally has developed into a primary offensive threat, and he has thrived.
That's good for Markkanen.
Yeah, it's hard to remember that Markkanen had a slow start to his pro career, because now he's a candidate for the 50, 40, 90 club almost every year.
From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Pass to Markkanen. Kessler a screen. And that one's good. Markkanen's got his second basket on the night. And so it's the Lakers with it. It's a 5-point game. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Here on your Lakers Hype Squad. Let me hear you right now. On the court, your Hype Squad. It's now time for our T-shirt giveaway. Let's hear you get loud.
And here are the top 3-point shooters in the NBA. Luka Doncic fourth.
Well, the shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His three-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
From deep three-point land. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Some solid defense from Hayes. Outside Reeves. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. The 3, James. Utah grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Guarded by Doncic. The baseline J, and it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Hachimura covering. 6 to shoot.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Fader on the way, and Doncic the bucket on the assist from James. James has got 3 assists tonight.
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
He's covered by Reeves. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Lakers trail by 3. Now here's Doncic. 11 points in the game for the tie. Kessler with a rebound. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Markkanen outside. Shoots a fadeaway. Rebound, the Lakers.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic, puts pressure on the defense every possession.
Doncic taking 2 shots.
That's good from Doncic.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Collins, he's checked in for Utah. Doncic hits them both.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Pass to Kessler. He's covered by Reeves. Into the lane. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got 4 rebounds now. Now Doncic. Floats one up. Luka! Get off me!
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Utah trailing here. Guarded by Doncic. Kessler, a screen on James. Down low. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And Kessler is a gigantic presence inside, which is why defenses sometimes elect to foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And Kessler is just a steady, reliable big man because he shoots a good percentage and defends the rim well.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
Offensive boards. Doncic feeling it out a bit. The 3, got a piece of it. Hachimura covering. Pass to Collins. From downtown. Deflected. Doncic against Collins. Doncic, no good. Utah's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Kessler, a screen on James. He takes it in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on LeBron James.
At the line for the Jazz, Montgomery taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Los Angeles making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. The Lakers trail. Pass to Hayes. Outside Vanderbilt. Back to Hayes. Doncic outside. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. Doncic has got 13 points now in the quarter.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Well, the Jazz shooting a low 29% since halftime. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And these are the best teams this season when it comes to converting points off turnovers. The Jazz second.
And if you turn the ball over when you play this team, you're going to regret it. They just have a knack for knowing how to capitalize off other teams' mistakes.
Lakers on D. They lead by 1. He's covered by Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. No coverage that time. 18 points for him. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Outside Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. That one drops for him. Doncic just got 15 points here in the second half.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
He's covered by Reeves. Kessler, a screen on Reeves. To the inside. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Well, it's hard not to get physical when going up against a guy of Walker Kessler's stature.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here.
Kessler at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. The Jazz making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. And he sinks the second. Here's Reeves. He's got 13. Doncic outside. They set the pick from outside the arc. Collins with the rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
Guarded by Doncic. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Utah's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Guarded by Doncic. Driving to the basket. Count the basket and the foul! That one on Doncic.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
And the free throw, no good. Well, we got a close game here in Los Angeles. Following this game, they host the Magic, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Reeves with a screen on George. From deep, here's Doncic. Again, Doncic missing. Well, the Jazz shooting it at 52%. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Top of the key. That one's good for 2. Doncic has got 22.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
George against Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And they'll get another chance.
Hey, pulling out the hook shot. No one there to defend it, that's for sure.
Lakers trail by 4. Doncic passes to Reeves. The 3 hits the trifecta. Reeves has got 16 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
With the fadeaway. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 20 points for him. Here's Reeves. 16 points for him. A minute 9 left in the third quarter. George against Doncic. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. It goes on Keontae George. He's gone 3 of 4 from the line. Hendricks has checked in for Utah.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic. 1 shot.
And it's tied up with that one. And 1:01 left in the third. Doncic against George. Pass to Sexton. Back to George. Collins with a screen on Doncic. To the middle. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Reeves against Sexton. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight. Here's Hendricks. And there's the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Finney-Smith. Excellent D there from Collins. Misses the jumper.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Gabe Vincent out there would connect, and it's Hachimura in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
George passes to Collins. Hachimura with the defensive effort. The Lakers lead by 3. James outside. Outside Vanderbilt. And here's Connect outside. The shot won't fall. The Jazz shooting it at 52%. Here's George. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 7 rebounds in the game. Inside. Stolen by Collins. On the wing, Sexton. 4-3. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. James against Clarkson. James deciding where to go with it. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
That free throw, good from James.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
Both free throws good from James.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
George finds Sexton. To the paint. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Vanderbilt. Los Angeles leading by 5. James passes to Vincent. James against Clarkson. Over Clarkson. Physical play by LeBron inside.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
Collins with a screen on James. James against Clarkson. Outside Sexton. 4 on the clock. Over Connect. Sexton, that's good. Sexton's got his first points in this one.
And you got to applaud Sexton's work ethic on the offensive end and constant pursuit of his shot.
James inside. He's covered by Clarkson. The offensive rebound. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. He can't hit that time.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to James. puts the fadeaway right on the money. James has got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
It's time for dance camp. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Let's go. Keep on dancing.
Hayes is checked in for Vanderbilt. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's George. Check by James. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hachimura outside. Back to Vincent. Pass to James. And the Lakers get it back. Hayes misses. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Sexton. The Jazz again can't hit. The Lakers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Here's Vincent. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
The Jazz have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. They set the pick. Check by James. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Not to be denied, Hachimura has a great motor and competes with the best of them.
And the Lakers with some changes. Austin Reeves is checked in for LeBron. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Trailing by 10. Collins with a screen on Hachimura. And he's going for the lob! And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Hachimura covering. Shot clock at 6. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Hey, nice hook shot. That's a go-to move for him.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Outside Reeves. Over Sexton. And again, the Lakers no good. Jazz trail by 8. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. On the wing, Reeves. Checked by Sexton. Hachimura from long range. Doesn't go for him.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Up top, George. Takes a 3. Rebound, the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Hachimura. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 6th assist of the night. Jazz trail by 7. And here's George. Collins outside. Back to George. Collins with a screen on Doncic. For 3, George connects from downtown.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Reeves. Driving in. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Reeves has got 20.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
Doncic against George. Collins a screen. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Utah.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to connect. Hayes with it. Now here's Hachimura. Outside Reeves. And here's Doncic. This one for 3. Luka comes right back with his own.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
Doncic against George. George a screen on Hachimura. Fires for 3. On target from range. He's got 22.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
Doncic finds Reeves. Now Doncic. 3-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And looking to shoot as many 3s as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
It's George on the drive. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Los Angeles leading by 6. Throws it up high. Oh, George with a steal. In transition. And laid in to finish off the break.
And just muscling it in, George, very aggressive.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. George against Doncic. Pass to Reeves. Here's Connect. Now Doncic. Here's the 3. Utah grabs the miss. Sexton's got 4 rebounds now. For 3, George. And Reeves pulls it down.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Pass to Hachimura. Beyond the arc. Sexton grabs the board. Sexton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Doncic against George. George a screen on Hachimura. Hachimura covering. Shot clock at 5. Collins a screen. Sexton misses.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Utah grabs the miss. Pass to George. Goes up at the stripe. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Heading to the court, the Lakers girls. Let's make some noise.
He's checked in for the Lakers.
Let's go.
There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. He's covered by Reeves. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that narrows the gap to 1. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. The snap to Cold Street. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Down low. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Rui Hachimura.
Second team. At the line for the Jazz, Wayne Butler.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N one.
The Lakers trail. Now Doncic. Luka against resistance.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Utah's gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the fourth. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
And it's Utah with the ball. Marking it outside. And he lobs it up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Doncic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning, because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
Taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a lead.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy, and a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
Put your hands together. Make some noise for your Lakers hype team. I can't hear you.
Markkanen, the pass to Kessler. He's covered by Reeves. A shot from the high post. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 1. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. Can knock it down, and they really needed that one. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James against Markkanen. Now, here is James. He's covered closely. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
This would tie it. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, you overcame a shaky start in this one. Describe the gritty effort to get the win.
You know, we weren't making shots to start the game in the first quarter, but we continued to just grind and grind and grind. And that's what was able to keep us, in the game, even throughout the whole first half, not only the first quarter.
It's not always perfect, but you made it happen. Enjoy the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Luka Doncic.